Good evening, students. So we are going to start the solution part, which is very important. Solution. So any idea about solution? Yes. Any idea about solution? Anyone?
Sir, means it is a combination of it's an output of two
Sir, it's a
compounds.
mixture of different.
Okay. Let me explain you what is solution is about. So first I'm going to write the definition and then we will start discussing about the solution. Okay. So solution is the homogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture of two or more than two different component is called as solution. Okay, so it is the homogeneous mixture of two or more than two type of substance is called as solution. So solution contain solute and solvent. Okay, solute contains like solution contains solute and solvent means solute and solvent are the component of solution. So I'm writing here the component of solutions are the component of solution are solute and solvent. Solute and solvent. Okay, so therefore I am writing here solution equals to solute plus solvent. Okay, understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt
Yes,
here?
sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, na?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll take example like
Sir,
suppose.
so what is the difference between
Yes, we will discuss.
solution and
We will discuss that, beta. Don't worry. We will discuss that. Don't worry. We will discuss that now. Okay. So first, no, I'm going to explain you the example. Suppose example here. Suppose we have taken a glass of water. Here we have taken the glass of water, and we have added salt. Okay, here it is salt. So here we have added 1 or 2 teaspoon of salt. So that salt is going to dissolve completely, and particles of salt will distribute uniformly all over the solution. Okay, so that water plus salt, the salt is going to form the salt solution. Is going to form the salt solution. Is going to form the salt solution. Huh?
Sir, salt is the solute.
Yes, we will discuss that, beta. Don't worry, we will discuss that. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So see, in that solution, we cannot identify water particle and salt particle differently. That's why it is homogeneous. It is the homogeneous solution. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about. So we have example the salt solution in water. In water, it is the example for the solution. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the components of solution. Next heading. So I want you all to take a screenshot for that. Take a screenshot.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. So I'm going to erase that. Wait a second. So I'm going to erase that. Wait a second. So we are going to discuss about the components of solution. Again, very important. Components of solution. Components of solution. Okay. So see,
Sir, a solution can't be a heterogeneous mixture.
if it is heterogeneous, then it is not the solution. It is called as mixture.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so let me change the color. Okay, we have blue color.
So what is a component, sir?
Okay, that we are going to discuss now. See, we have discussed that solution which is equals to solute and solvent. So solute and solvent are called as component of solution. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the solute first. Okay, solute. So what is solute? The component of solution the component of solution which present in small proportion is called as solute. Okay, like we have taken like salt solution in water, salt solution in water. So here the salt is present in small quantity or small proportion. That's why salt is the solute. It is the solute.
Sir, quick question.
Yes,
So we are comparing the small, it's small in proportion compared to the solvent, right?
yes. That solute and solvent, they are different on the basis of their proportion. If it is in large proportion, then it is solvent. If it is small
Okay.
proportion, then
So,
it is
sir,
solute.
sir,
Yes.
suppose we have water in very less concentration and salt in more concentration. So salt will be the solvent in that case.
Okay, but excess of salt which is not going to dissolve in water, beta,
Uh,
because
that
water
time
have.
I was just asking because you
Yes,
told.
yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Suppose if we are taking example of brass, you know what is brass?
Sir, it's alloy.
Yes, alloy of what? It is an alloy
Sir,
of
tin and copper,
no, zinc and copper, beta.
zinc and copper.
Yes, zinc and copper. Okay, so here copper is present in large proportion and zinc is present in small proportion. So I am writing here it is large proportion, and it is the small proportion.
Sir means how, sir? Means what is small and large proportion?
Okay. So suppose we have like solid of copper. So these are nothing but I am drawing here the particles of copper. Okay, these are nothing but the particles of copper. But you know, copper contain, if we are adding impurity of zinc in copper, then few of the particle of copper will get replaced by zinc. So red, that I am drawing the red, not red but blue. Okay, that blue particle belongs to zinc. So here in structure of copper, we have impurity of zinc. So it is called as brass. Okay, so this is homogeneous mixture or this is homogeneous
Sir
solution.
means there are so many molecules of copper, but more than copper, there are zinc, sir.
If suppose zinc is like in present in more proportion, so it is going to be solvent. Okay, But in brass, generally, copper present in large proportion, that's why it is solvent. And zinc present in small proportion, that's why it is solute. So you have to
Sir
only
means
remember whatever it may be present in large proportion, that is going to be solvent, and the proportion of that component is less than it is going to be solute, like this.
sir means like if we take copper, sir, and zinc in it. So zinc has small proportion.
That's why it is
So
solute.
means it occupies some molecules of copper and makes some of them into zinc, sir.
No, or we can say, see, in solid structure of copper, you know the copper wire. Copper
Yes,
wire
sir.
is made up of all atoms of copper only. But if you are going to mix zinc there in order to make brass, so some particles of copper will get replaced by zinc there, because copper and zinc have like more or less similar atomic structure or similar atomic size. So copper atom will get replaced, like few of the place of copper will get replaced by zinc. That's why it is called as uh, brass, because few other particles of zinc they used to replace, okay, on the place of
Sir,
the copper.
sir means if there is more amount of zinc occupying the copper, sir, it's large proportion, sir.
Um, Not like that. You have to only remember, suppose if we are having 100 particles, suppose if we are having 100 particles, where in solid, if like 90 particles of copper and 10 particles of zinc, then 90 particle portion will be the solvent, and the less like 10 particles of the substance which is solute, going to be solute, like this. So you have to only remember, if any proportion like in solvent is in solution, whatever the maybe solute or maybe one component another, so that component which is present in small proportion, that is going to be solute, and another component which is present in large quantity, it is going to be solvent. That is very simple, and we are discussing a lot.
Yes, sir. Now I understood.
Okay, okay.
Sir
So
means alloy means
alloy means it is the homogeneous mixture of two or more metal or along with non-metal, metal along with non-metal, like in steel. In steel, you know, steel,
Sir, it is combination of two or more substances.
not substances, but we can say element.
Okay, sir.
Yes, steel contain ferrous and carbon. So steel contain impurity of carbon in ferrous. So here carbon present in small proportion, so it is solute, and ferrous present in large proportion, so it is solvent. It is as simple as that.
I have a
Okay.
small question.
Yes. What your
So
name?
if we take the model of 100, or if it's 50, 51, I mean, what if it's 49, 51, sir?
Oh, okay. So it is not going to be distinguished in solute and solvent. It have to
But
be different in proportion.
there has to be a significant difference?
Yes, there must be like quantity or proportion difference must be there in order to form solution. Otherwise,
Okay,
it is going to be the alloy only, 50-50%.
okay. So if it's 49, 51, it's an alloy.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah. So you have to just remember whatever the component we have in solution, if it is present in large proportion, then it is solvent, and if it is present in small proportion, then it is going to be solute. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So I want you all to take a screenshot for that.
done, sir. Already.
Okay, so now we are going to discuss the second component of solution, and which is called as solute. Okay, solute.
We discussed already, sir, solute.
Yes, but we have to write definition for that also, na beta?
So you made us write that
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are going to discover solvent. Yes, yes,
solvent. Yes, sir.
yes, yes. Okay, okay. So let me write solvent.
Sir,
Yes. So solvent is another component of solution. Yes, any question, beta?
no, sir.
Okay. Solvent is the component of solution which present in large proportion. Okay, or we can say the component of solution which present in large proportion is called as solvent. Okay, example, now we are going to take an example. In sugar solution, or in water, sugar is present in small proportion. Hence, it is solute. Whereas water is present in large proportion. Hence, it is solvent. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again,
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to take a screenshot for that. We have completed the types of not here, not type, but component of solution. Okay, take a screenshot for that. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. So again, I'm going to scroll it down. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the types of solution. Types of solution. You know what are the types of solution? I'm taking types of solution on the basis of number of component. On the basis of number of component. Okay, on the basis of number of components. Okay, first type we have binary solution. Binary solution. You know, binary solution, bi means 2. Okay.
Yes. So two
Yes.
components.
Yes. So those solution which contain only two component.
Sir,
One,
means like zinc and copper. So only two
yes,
components.
one is solute and another is solvent. Yes. Okay, are called as binary solution. Binary solution. Okay. And yes,
sir,
and
three components. Then what all? Then
Yes.
what all? Is there? Like,
it is trinary, and then we have quaternary.
sir, no, sir. That I understood. What all will be the components like solute, solvent, and what all?
Okay. Suppose if you are making lemon juice, so you have to add water, you have to add salt, and you have to add sugar.
Yes, sir.
So salt and sugar and water. So here we have 3 components in a solution. So it is going to be trinary.
Sir, I understood, sir. You have written in binary solution there is a solute and solvent.
Yes.
So in what will be called solute and what will be called solvent? That is my question.
we have already discussed beta. Solute is the component of solution which present in small quantity or
So
small
that
proportion.
so in this
Uh-huh.
case, the solvent will be water and the solute will be salt and sugar.
Any component you can take. Not
Sir,
only
means it is like there are two solutes and one solvent like that, sir. Or
yes, yes.
one
So here,
solvent, two
okay, so
solutes.
here in that solution of in trinary solution, salt and sugar are going to be solute and
Solute.
water is going to be solvent.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but sometimes what happens? Suppose if you are suppose see those people they used to like vinegar. Okay, vinegar. So vinegar contain like
Acid.
4 to 8% of acetic acid in water. So here acetic acid is going to be solute and water is going to be solvent.
Okay,
But
sir.
if you are adding like some other mixture in it, or you are going to add that vinegar in any other solution or solvent, then it is going to be like 2 solute and 1 solvent.
Sir, means here, sir, you told water, salt, and sugar in
Yes.
trinary
Yes.
solution, sir.
And
So
then
it
So,
we
could be like there are two solvent and one.
yes. There is possibility. Suppose, suppose,
sir, and what about that water, sir? Water contains two molecules of hydrogen and one
no.
molecule of
This is the
oxygen, sir.
compound. This is going to be a compound. We are not discussing about the element. Okay, we are discussing about only solution.
Sir, means not about the molecular one, sir. It's
Yes.
about like a water
If suppose
salt.
we have H2O, and in case of like atomic mass, hydrogen having atomic mass only 2 hydrogen atoms, so 2, and we have mass of oxygen is 16. So here oxygen present in large quantity, but in case of water, we do not consider that hydrogen is going to be solute and what the oxygen is going to be solvent. Not like that. It is a compound.
Okay.
Yes, they have the different law because water is going to be there, like atomic number is fixed. Wait a second, beta. I think I got one trouble. Wait a second. Okay. So have you understood that, beta? Or any doubt you have here?
No doubt, sir.
So in our
No, sir.
syllabus, we have only binary solution. So we are not going to discuss about trinary, quaternary, not like that. Okay?
Sir, then how can we tell that water is more, salt is more, so then
Huh?
how, sir, means how can we tell, sir? Means water and salt and sugar are heterogeneous, sir, right?
No. Like suppose if you are adding salt is going to dissolve in water, and if you are adding sugar here, sugar is again
Yes,
going
sir.
to dissolve in water. So it is
Sir,
homogeneous. Huh?
yeah. Sir, means but you told that but it does not show any color, sir. It
Yes,
is full
because here
white.
water, salt, and sugar they are present in the same phase. Even in our air, air is the like more than many components present in air, and it is a homogeneous mixture because in air we have 78% of nitrogen, we have 21% of oxygen,
Oxygen.
we have 0.02 to 0.04% of carbon
Carbon
dioxide. Then rest we have other gases. In other gases we have argon, we have krypton, we have xenon, we have dust particle, we have water vapors, we have like spores, many different, like we have chlorine gas, we have sulfur dioxide gas, we have many
Sir, means
number of gases. And
how can we tell, sir?
all these gases are present in same phase. That's why we cannot observe them separately because they are present in the same phase.
Yes, sir, but how can we tell what is solvent and what is solute?
See here we have like 78% of
Nitrogen.
nitrogen, so it is going to be solvent, and other rest are solute.
Yes, sir. So nitrogen is going to be solvent.
Yes. Okay. So
And so
like this.
in which case there will be two solvents.
So here again 21% we have oxygen, so we can consider this 2 as a solvent and rest are solute.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, means I think we can consider that 78% is more. So it is solute and the two are solvent.
See, we have many, like you can take any two components, they are present in large quantity, like we have oxygen and nitrogen. So they are going to be solvent, and the rest
And-
are the many component we have. Okay, including
And
particles, sand particles, spores, bacteria, viruses, pathogens, all is present in our air only. So all these are going to
Yes,
be solute. Yes. Okay, but
okay.
we have only binary solution. We are not going to discuss that much. Even till 12th class, you will understand only binary solution. After 12th class, like in higher classes, you are going to study about trinary and quaternary. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now we are going to discuss the types of solution on the basis of phase. So have you taken screenshot for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the types of solution on the basis of phase. Types of solution. Types of solution on the basis of phase. Okay. So I'm going to make one table over here so that it will become more clear. The table is visible. I'm drawing here.
Sir, it's
Yes, sir.
Okay. So suppose here I am taking examples. Here I am taking phase, and here I am taking solute. Here I am taking solvent, and here I am taking serial number. Okay. So understood? First one. First,
Yes, sir.
suppose we have our solvent liquid. Okay. So solute may be liquid or maybe solid or maybe gas. Is it?
Sir, I have doubts, sir. Means
Yes.
if coming to solution, sir, means the solution have the phase for all same, sir. Is it, sir?
Yes. 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 No. Phase means I will discuss it. Don't.
also,
Means
the sol-
phase means solid, liquid, or gas.
sir, this solvent also can be a liquid and gas and
Yes. Yes.
solid.
That's why I'm taking two more boxes here.
Okay.
So here we have first, second, and third. Then we have fourth, fifth, and sixth. Suppose if solvent is solid, so solute again going to be liquid or maybe solid or maybe gas. Then we have seventh, eighth, and ninth. Suppose our solvent is gas. Okay, so our again solute can be liquid or can be solid or can be gas. Is it? Is
So
it or
can we
not?
take like
Yes.
solute is one, sir, liquid, and the solvent is liquid, solid, or gas?
Yes, we will take that also. Wait a second. See how phase is going to be right. So I'm writing here phase. Less in more. Less in more. So what present in less quantity? Solute. So I am writing here phase as solute in solvent. Solute in solvent. So in first case, solute is liquid here. So liquid in liquid will be the phase. Liquid in liquid. Understood the phase? Liquid in liquid? Yes, beta, understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will be the example for liquid in liquid? So we have vinegar.
Sir, I'm confused in the phase, sir.
See, here I have written solute in solvent. Solute in solvent means solute is present in small quantity and solvent is present in large quantity. So small in large. That's why I have written here more in like less in more, or maybe you can say small in large. So
Sir,
small
then
solute
what about
that we will
the
discuss each point first. Let me explain all the 9 types and then we will discuss about your
okay,
doubt.
sir.
Okay. So see here we have liquid in liquid. So we have example vinegar. We know in vinegar 5 to 8%. 5 to 8% we have acetic acid and rest like 95 to 98% is water, and rest we have water. Is it? In vinegar we have acetic acid only 5 to 8% and 95 to 98% we have water only. So it is the example of liquid in liquid. Next we have liquid in solid. Next phase we have liquid in solid. So you know that amalgam. You know what is amalgam?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Any, like, it is an alloy of any metal along with mercury. Any metal along with mercury is called as amalgam, because mercury, which is Hg, is present in liquid state and solid in liquid. No. It is not for amalgam going to be here. It is liquid. It is solid in liquid. The phase will be solid in liquid. Not that one. It is solid in liquid because solid is present. It is solute, so it is present in small quantity. So phase will be solid in liquid, like this.
Sir, what is the difference between the phase is same and different, and what is difference between the solute in solvent phase, sir?
I'm not getting your question.
Sir, means I'm confused, sir. Means first we have told that phase is same in
No, that phase is different. That phase is on the basis of state, solid phase, liquid phase, or gaseous phase, like.
yes, sir. Means you told that heterogeneous has different phase and
Yes, that phase is on the basis of their visibility, whether they
yes,
are
sir.
going to be present in a we can identify them separately or not. That phase is different. Phase have like
Sir, means
same meaning, same spelling, but different meaning in different place. Okay.
sir, means what is the meaning of less is more?
Phase.
Yes, sir. Means what is less? Okay. Means the solute is less and solid is more.
Yes.
Like,
That's why I have written solid in liquid, because solute in solvent. Okay. So see, solid in liquid we have salt in water. Salt in water. It is a solution because salt is present in solid state, so it is present in less quantity in solution of salt in water. Understood or not, everyone?
yes, sir.
Solid in liquid, so salt in water.
Then liquid
Sir,
and gas.
so I have a question.
Yes, beta.
On the test on Sunday, they gave a question that cloud is which phase, liquid and
Liquid in gas. Liquid in gas.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so next we have gas in liquid. Next page is gas in liquid. Okay, so what will be the example of gas in liquid? We have
Water,
carbon,
sir.
like we have carbon dioxide in water.
Sir, means
Where in
hydrogen in
the,
water.
But
the
CO2 compound, right?
yes,
So
but it is
you told
gas.
compound. You
So it
told
is a gas.
okay.
Yes,
Okay, so CO2 is a
carbon
gas.
dioxide is, you know, that soda, that Mountain Dew, Sprite, that contain dissolved carbon dioxide. Okay.
Sir, then we can tell that salt formula in water like that.
Yes, NaCl we can write. Yes.
NaCl in water
Yes. Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have completed three.
So, doubt over here, sir. You told that CO2 is dissolved in water and it is known as soda. So that CO2 is not harmful for us, or it is
Yes.
harmful.
Yes. It is harmful because it is aerated water.
And it is in the form of
That's why.
carbon,
That's
sir.
why. That's why that Ronaldo has removed Coca-Cola bottle away from him and he took the water.
Yeah, sir.
Yes. Yes. It is harmful. Aerated water. Whatever the liquor we have, which is like treated with different chemicals, are harmful to our health. Even that water which is contained in plastic bottle is harmful to us. Okay,
Sir,
so now
but carbon is essential for our life.
yes,
Is it,
but
sir?
not carbon dioxide. We used to breathe out carbon dioxide every day in every breath.
Yes, sir, but carbon is essential, sir.
Yes, but carbon, if you will eat carbon, it is not going to help you. That carbon have to convert into the food. Then and
Yes, sir.
it is
Next.
converted only by the plant. See, we have to complete that part, that because our time is going, like we have only 10 to 15 minutes to complete this. So we have to complete that first, then we will discuss about your all doubt. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So fourth question will be liquid in solid. Fourth page will be liquid in solid. Okay. So here we have liquid in solid. So now we have to write that example of amalgam. Amalgam is, mercury, Hg, which is present at a liquid state at a room temperature. So if amalgam mixed with any metal, okay, that is called as amalgam. So here mercury is in liquid state and other metals are at solid state. So their mixture or alloy is called as amalgam. So it is the best example of liquid in solid.
Is it mercury, sir?
Yes, Hg is mercury, yes. Okay, next, solid in solid. Solid in solid. We have alloy now, alloy. Okay, we have like brass. In brass, we have zinc. In copper. Okay, it is the example of solid in solid. Then we have gas in solid. Gas in solid. That hydrogen gas present in palladium metal, Pd, palladium metal. Or we can write one more example, air trapped in rock. Okay, these are the two examples of gas in solid.
So what is the air trapped in?
Air trapped in rock. If you will break that rock, you will find some air space there. That air space contains air in it. Okay.
So I means molecular space or it is visible, sir.
It is visible. If you will break rock and if you observe clearly, you will find air space there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss next type. Like next is we have liquid in gas. Liquid in gas. We have cloud that we already faced in your test. Cloud means it is water vapors, or we can say water droplets.
Sir, solid in solid means we can take any one solid
Yes.
like bench.
Yes, any solid, but it must be homogeneous. So any alloy you can take. So water droplets in air. In air. So water droplets in air is example of liquid in gas. Then we have solid in gas. Solid in gas.
Sir,
We have,
cloud is an example of liquid in gas, right?
yes. Here we are in a cloud also, no? Even that dew
Yes, sir.
dew point, yes, it is also the example of the same. Okay, next
So
we have
what, sir?
solid in gas, like solid ice.
Sir, you told some.
Dew.
Yes, sir, that one.
Yes, sir. Next we have
What is that, sir?
dew that water vapors generally at a morning time they used to they will condense and you will find on the
Sir,
leaf.
dew, sir.
You don't know dew?
So there's some background noise coming.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sai Charan, it is
When
from
you,
your side.
oh yes, sir. No, means here, no. Sir, it's dew, sir.
You don't know what is dew?
No, sir.
Okay, generally what happens in generally morning time, you will find water droplet they present on the plant or maybe on your car glass. Is it?
So what, sir? In morning?
Yes, sir.
Morning time, water droplet you will find on your car glasses, car, or maybe on the leaf of
I
the
mean,
plant.
it's snow, sir.
No,
Is it?
not snow, not snow.
In winter.
In winter season, even in now, like in summer season also.
Basically,
Yes, morning, sir.
Yes, in time, definitely water droplet get condensed on the surface of glass or maybe on the surface of leaf also. You will find that water droplet.
It's humid. Okay, sir.
That
Hello,
is
sir.
what is dew. Dew point means in Hindi you can say osh ke bunde.
Okay, yes, sir.
Now solid in gas.
Sir, the gas, like liquid in gas, the example written is air trapped in rock.
Yes.
Uh, I'm not able to understand that.
Okay, I will show you the diagram. First, we have to discuss that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show the diagram for that. Okay, so solid in gas. See, we have dust particle in air. This is the best example of solid in gas. The dust particles are present in solid form, and if they are present in air, then it is example of solid in gas. Then we have gas in gas. Gas in gas. So we have best example is air.
CO2, sir.
Air in any two gas.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, see, suppose what happens, if you will break the rock, you will find like some small holes like this in rock. That holes are nothing but for air only.
So means that is gas in the solid, sir.
Yeah, gas and solid.
Sir, what is molecular form of ozone layer, sir?
O3.
So means my chemistry, they told that in not all cases it's like ozone layer, sir. It's
First,
O3.
I want you all to take a screenshot, then we are going to discuss about that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, take a screenshot, everyone. All this 9 type you have to remember. Very important. Shreyanvi,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shreyanvi, have you
Yes,
understood
sir.
better or any doubt you have?
I have no doubt, sir.
Sure, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hello,
who
sir.
else we have? Ritvik. Ritvik,
Yes, sir.
any doubt, beta?
No, sir.
Then we have Sahil has already speak. Then
So one doubt is we have these storm clouds, right, sir? So their storm clouds are essentially crystallized ice, right? Crystallized raindrops.
I'm not getting your point, but will you please repeat one more time?
Sir, what I was saying is we have hailstorms, right, sir?
Hailstorm. Yes.
Yes, sir. So basically, hailstorm is solid and gas, or I didn't understand that part. Like, I didn't get what is hailstorm.
We have written over here.
No, so we have written clouds. I'm talking about hail.
Hailstorm.
No, not storm, sir. Just hail, like the crystallized ice particles, sir.
Okay. See that is going to be example of solid in gas.
Okay.
Yeah. Because water which is present in ice form, so it is solid. So solid in gas.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So any doubt here?
No doubt, sir.
Sir, I have not about this, sir. In the previous, sir, means Canada, sir.
Yes, yes.